What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is a quick test run to see. It's on view. I don't know why. No, my screen is turned on, so this should be in live if you're looking here at this. So where's your just a test, ladies and gentlemen, just a test. Coming on YouTube. Just so my stuff. Just seeing if you guys can hear me. Music's horrible. Yeah, you're good. Leave it there, babe.
Area and the countries of Israel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to start back over because somebody turned this microphone off, so it's not gotten any volume of anything since it started. So we're going to start the intro again. Why did you turn the mic off? I didn't turn it off. You must have.
We'll hear in a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for no volume. If you just joined us, we are 8 seconds into the game, and already we have a goal. Our lovely baby boy, Broderick Dennis, scores the first one and puts GSU up 1-0, 8 seconds into this rematch from last night.
So the volume's been off the whole time.
Entire time.
Sorry about that. So you just leave your microphone on?
Yes.
Oh, I always turn mine off.
I can control it from the mute.
Oh my gosh. Big hit.
Grant just murdered a kid.
All right, we'll start it over. What's up, Beer League hockey fans, college hockey fans, and fellow dumpers? Welcome to a special Dump and Skate podcast broadcast, the #1 Beer League hockey podcast in the Bluffton, Hilton Head area, Pooler, Georgia area, and the Aurora, Oswego, and Naperville, Illinois area, and the countries of Israel, Canada, Colombia, and Bosnia. Tonight is the last game of the season for GSU, and it's senior night. For those of you turning in for the first time, I'm the podcast scheduler, social media content creator, official video and audio editor, the broken, old, and decrepit bender, the ball buster, Jeremy, Ricky, the Dragon Queenbow, Abdu. With me, as always, the man that makes this podcast possible, the only producer that doesn't do any editing, the talent of the podcast but not on the ice, the team dad, Jeremy, the Humidity Holland.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for joining us. We're sorry about the silent movie you were watching earlier. We had a little bit of technical difficulties on our end here. We are well underway here in this game, and we are just over a minute in, and 1-0 already, Georgia Southern. Little dust up here in front of the net between a Georgia Southern player and a player for UAB. Looks like it was a semi-loose puck, and whistle, and UAB not going to let Georgia Southern stand near their goalie tonight, so good on them. Guys, tonight, and we're really sorry, we had a wonderful senior night, graduating player night for Georgia Southern that you could not get any audio on, unfortunately, because of our technical difficulties.
We tried the Mishi.
But we're going to give some fun facts about the guys on the team throughout the night here, so stay tuned. Not only are you going to get in-game commentary and color commentary, but you're also going to get some fantastic, never-before-heard facts about a handful of the guys.
Mr. Holland, happy 1-year birthday to the Dump and Skate podcast.
Is it 1 year today?
It's not 1 year today, but it's 1 year next week. Just letting all of our listeners know that we have been doing this for 1 year. Check us out on the on all social media and on Spotify, Apple, and our YouTube page. Georgia Southern's just coming out with a bang. They really
are putting a lot of pressure here on UAB early. A lot of scrappy play here from both teams right out of the gate. Georgia Southern controlling the puck, controlling where the puck is, and really controlling the pace of play so far. We get an offsides call here and see if UAB can't get some fresh legs out there and get things settled down on their end of the ice this afternoon.
Proud dad moment for both of us with Broderick Dennis scoring the first goal. It's got to be the quickest goal in GSU history right now.
Yeah, I don't know the whole history, but it certainly has to be. Face off here, won by UAB, chipped in. Southern retreats and clears. UAB with the puck now in their own zone. Puck clears, but recovered by Georgia Southern. Dump in goes just wide of the net. Southern recovers the puck in their own end. Pass around and GSU sets up a breakout, chips it high and away. Touched up by UAB, so no icing. As Southern puts a little bit of forechecking pressure on there. Giveaway in their own zone. UAB shot on net, steered wide. UAB recovers, works the puck back behind their own net, cycles around, and clears the zone. Georgia Southern retreats, recovers, and works the breakout from their end now. Southern dumps in, gives a little pressure here, but UAB recovers, and UAB is working out. Another giveaway at the blue line, but Georgia Southern unable to capitalize on that. UAB clears and chips in. Southern carries. Big hit over there from UAB. Cade Lemoyne with the puck for Southern. Walks in, handles, works into the corner, pass behind him. Puck chipped all the way around, but nobody there on that point. The puck's going to come all the way out of the zone here. Dennis recovers. Dennis working his way through the neutral ice, unable to maintain control of the puck. But Georgia Southern regains control, chips in. A little bit of back and forth here. A lot of just content to chip in, dump in type plays from both teams here. Not as much possession in the zone as we saw last night early on. Dennis again with a rush here from his D spot. Quick hard shot, kicked aside by UAB's goalie. Rebound shot, kicked back into the corner again. Quick pass to the front, Grant Dye unable to get a stick on it. And UAB works the puck out of the zone. Julian Perino comes across ice and dislodges the puck with a good hit. A lot of hitting going on here, a lot of bodies flying. Both teams, very, very, very big hit from Pete Rossi. Quick shot wide. Puck work behind the net. Big slash is coming from behind the net. No call. Puck out in front, chipped away, recovered by Dennis. Pressure coming. Quick shot, deflected into the corner. Pete Rossi recovers, fires through the middle, but nobody was in the slot. UAB dumps it down. We're going to get an icing call here for sure. And they do. Unable to change, and UAB is going to need to clear it a little better than that so they can get some fresh legs out there. They were dying on this shift. GSU calls this their old heads line. The wingers, no, they really do. That's not a joke. The wingers are Julian Perino, Grant Dye, and Pete Rossi.
Speaking of Pete Rossi, did you know in his spare time what he likes to do is actually sharpen crayons? He just likes to take Crayola crayons and just sit there and sharpen them. That's
Fair
something
enough.
he likes to do.
Is this a loose puck in front? Whistle blown. Not really sure what the whistle was for unless the referee lost sight of the puck. It was very, very clearly a loose puck. Oh, sorry. Goalie's helmet popped off. Apologies. Broadcast crew didn't see that. A lot of chaos happening there. Good whistle by the referee, keeping the goalie protected. Last night we had a 3-man crew. Looks like today we've only got a 2-man crew for referees. So a little chippier play, a little more physical play, and referees are going to have their work cut out for them tonight.
Huge shout out to the Sprinces. We got Lindsay back on the camera. We have Zach, big fan supporter. You guys are wild. You guys are wild.
Wildest broadcast team in all of college hockey. Draw here to the left of the goalie. Won by Southern. Quick shot, kicked aside behind the net. Attempted clear kept in by Southern. Still kept in, fired wide of the net. Pete Rossi comes in with a big hit. We're going to get a call for this. Interested to see what the call was. I don't think that was Pete, was it? Oh, no. Julian Perino with the hit. We're going to get a, looks like a boarding call.
On Rossi.
No, it's on Perino.
It's on Rossi.
Was it on Pete? Oh, no. Sorry. A rough, not a boarding.
If you guys are at home and you're drinking some wine, for every missed call that Holland makes, take a sip. You'll be drunk by the end of the first period.
Fair enough. UAB going to go on the power play here with 14:15 left in the first period. 1-0 Southern currently. Face-off won by Southern, working around behind the net. Missed hit there, but the puck doesn't clear. Big hit along the boards by UAB. Looks like we're going to get a call here against potentially UAB.
Just offsides.
Was it?
Yes.
I didn't hear him say off or anything. Well, guys, take a second drink of your glass of wine.
We're even for the microphone.
Gee, Manetti's.
Every time Holland says, to be fair, or Gimenetti's, also take a sip.
Southern with a big dump, but knocked
Speaking
down.
of big dump, you know, if you guys watched last night, you know that I had a blue cheeseburger yesterday. Everything came out just fine.
UAB set up now in Georgia Southern's zone, working their power play unit. Puck chips up and out by Southern, though, and UAB forced to reset. Puck dump all the way down, and looks like Southern's Brody Jajeski is the first one there. Wisely dumping it all the way back down to his own players. And Southern playing a little bit of puck control here as UAB retreats and gets some much-needed change. Fresh legs on the ice for UAB here. UAB works their way up through neutral ice. Gets the puck into the offensive zone. Rob Cooch for Georgia Southern retreats, fires up the boards, but picked off by UAB. In front, but nobody home. Southern racing to get that puck out of the zone. Unable to do so. Rob retreats for Georgia Southern behind the net. Mishandles. Chips out. Southern struggling a bit here. Looks like we're going to get a call coming against Southern. Getting another roughing call here. Old Headline finding themselves in the penalty box together.
As if they don't spend enough time together.
Yeah. Best friends couldn't be apart for too long. Rob Cooch and Pete Rossi sharing a penalty box together.
Fun fact about Rob Cooch, he is afraid of lizards, frogs, and snakes.
We'll explain more later on that. Puck comes out of the zone.
Kind of giving him the business.
Quick move, quick shot by Dennis. Shoots high and wide. Dennis now hustling back as UAB is on a 5-on-3 power play here for at least another minute or so. Puck dumped in deep. UAB puts some pressure on here. Pete Rossi out of the box, and we are back to a 5-on-4 power play for UAB. Puck chip behind to Pete Rossi. Pete Rossi holds for just a second. Southern clears and then puts it back in their own zone. Southern attempted to control the puck and kill off this power play for UAB. Big dump pass handled by UAB. Looks like Julian Perino with some pressure, and he's the first on the puck. Julian Perino taking a little casual skate all the way back down to his zone. UAB just doesn't have the legs to be able to chase and put some pressure on these guys and take advantage of this power play they've had. Heads up, fans. That one looked like it was coming out of the rink. Stays in safely and goes all the way down into the UAB defensive zone. UAB recovers. Waits for the breakout. UAB works the puck cross ice and comes through the neutral zone. Big hit by Matt Pellegrino. UAB's player slow to get up there after that one. Dislodged the puck. And everyone seems a little timid to go near the puck after that one. Southern still trying to clear the zone. Does finally. Julian Perino controls. A little bit of pass work here down low as Georgia Southern continuing to try to work clock on this penalty kill, and they've killed it off. But we're going to get an icing call here as Southern had just gone to even strength.
Fun fact about Rob also, he is deathly scared. One of his biggest fears is being attacked by a dolphin. And I cleaned up the word attacked.
Fair enough. Quick shots there by UAB, but neither made it all the way through as Georgia Southern continues to play well on defense. Puck in the neutral zone. Big hit by Pellegrino again, dislodges the puck momentarily. Shot makes it through. Kyler glove saves, kicks it into the corner. Little miscommunication there by Georgia Southern, and a shot from the point goes harmlessly into the corner where it could have been a lot more dangerous as UAB had a guy uncovered in the slot. Southern working the puck up the boards now. Great pass. Oh, just not quite able to bury. Good puck movement there by Georgia Southern, and Broderick Dennis unable to finish there. But really, really, really good puck work there by Georgia Southern. Julian Perino dumps it all the way in. Grant Dye races and holds it in. Pete Rossi behind the net. Pete attempts to chip it out in front. UAB's goalie makes a great stop, and we get a stoppage. 9:38 left in the first period. 1-0.
Really aggressive game compared to last night. There's a lot of fire in these guys tonight.
It seems to be momentary fire, so it happens in little spurts, and then everyone kind of relaxes. I don't know if the hits happen and everybody gets nervous about, oh no, is this where this is headed? And then everyone kind of settles. Not really sure. Broadcast team hero and friend Corey Ward on the ice now, fighting hard for the puck in the corner for Georgia Southern.
Deanie. Sorry about our UAB moment, everybody. We had a bad internet connection. Joy, we should be back now. Sorry about that.
Jay, I'm sorry he just called you Joy. He's new to reading.
I got new glasses.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. We did lose internet. Our internet source, for whatever reason, was showing it was working, but we lost video feed, everything momentarily. So a little bit of troubleshooting on our end, but we're back up and running. We are 350 left in the first period, 2-0. Georgia Southern, you did miss a goal. We apologize about that. Has been a relatively even game so far. And still continue to be a physical game while we were down for just a minute. So we are back up, though, and like I said, we'll get a little composed here and give it a good run.
We have sound.
My phone is a phone charger plugged into and it can plug right to the computer.
Next.
Nice one, Jay. We can
Which one
appreciate
am I?
that.
Am I lump or am I king?
You're both. Oh, man. Oh, big shoving match there in front with our good friend Corey Ward. Not going to take that off of anybody.
Don't touch Houdini! Hands off Houdini!
Lumping Kate. That's incredible.
Can we go ahead and use that for our next podcast intro?
100%. Joy. What an idiot. Oh, man. All right, 3:21 left here in the third period. Face off to the right of UAB's goalie. Won by UAB. Chip back in the corner. UAB attempts to break out but gives the puck away. And GSU keeps it in deep here. Southern along the boards. Pushes it back low. The Blazers are able to grab it. Great pass across ice there. Jajeski with a spin around shot, but doesn't make it to the net. Surveying from the corner, cross ice to Lemoyne. Lemoyne, quick shot, finds its way through. That puck had eyes as it flew through several players and right over the goalie's blocker. Great puck work, great shot, great finish. 3-0 Georgia Southern. That's Caden Lemoyne from Brody Jajeski, boys and girls.
Great passing there. Really good passing.
Good shot from the point, too. Face off here at center ice. 2:52 left in this first period. 3-0 Georgia Southern. Puck worked in low. Here by Jajeski. Kenny Smith works his way out. Quick pass across. Oh! Backdoor pass, unable for those guys to connect, but great puck work again by Southern down low in the UAB zone. Jajeski just knocking kids over here like he gave birth to them.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Do you knock kids over that you give birth to? No wonder.
I mean, I
why
could.
No wonder why you adopt.
2 minutes left here in the first period. 3-0 Georgia Southern. Maybe I should have said knocking that kid over like he took his lunch money or something. I don't know. Maybe that would have been better. Gave birth to him is kind of a weird, yeah. You know, it works. Fun fact about Brody Jajeski, he has not given birth to any kids.
That we know of.
Yeah.
That we know
That
of.
he's told us of.
But the reason why he is so skinny is because he eats like a little kid.
Yeah.
Just small meals, small portions.
Cheese sticks and raisins.
Cheerios off a little tray that's right in front of his seat.
Oh, cool. Southern working the puck through the neutral zone. Caden Lemoyne, quick fire broken up by UAB there. UAB clears the puck. Or no, they don't. Sorry. Caden Lemoyne recovers along the wall.
Take a sip.
Gets dumped from behind, which is typically a call, but not today. Attempt to clear by UAB. Foiled by Southern again. This time UAB able to clear it out. Going to go all the way down, but not for an icing call, as it looks like it's waved off by the near side referee here. Puck comes out. Southern cycling, maintaining possession, chipped up. Southern at the blue line, makes the zone. Shot that goes just wide, recovered by Dennis. Dennis works his way out in front, loses the handle on the puck. Up to Matt Pellegrino, fires it on, but deflected to the corner. Pete Rossi.
Stands his ground again.
Puck working off the ball, boards by Dennis. Dennis works with the slot. Quick shot, kicked aside by the D. Defense doing more goaltending than the goalie's having to do currently. UAB able to clear the puck, but not much other than that as Southern regains control. 30 seconds left in this first period here. Southern working to get the puck out of their zone or just at least maintain possession. Matt Pellegrino with the puck. Quick pass. Looks like a little rush coming here from Southern late in this period. Grant Dye attempts to move, loses the handle, works his way to the corner, fighting for the puck.
Fun fact about Grant Dye, did you guys know that he actually, his first week he moved down here, he saved a baby from a burning building?
Incredible. What was the baby's name?
Well, he gave birth to it, and he's like, I'll beat it, and then I just said, I'll just save it from a burning building.
Grant Holland Dye. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the first period. Georgia Southern 3, UAB 0.
At the end of the first period,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a mid-game interview here, so we kick over to sideline reporter Jeremy Abdu.
Colin, can you hear us? Send me a text, yes or no. Oh, maybe that's fine. Colin, can you hear us? I'm talking. He said we're good. All right. I am with the captain and coach, Peter Rossi. Rossi, huge hit. How do you feel out there? I'm telling you right now, from where we're at, a lot of energy, a lot of hitting, a lot of screaming and yelling. Very fun game to watch so far. What is it like on the ice and on the bench?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of energy on the bench. Pucks bouncing all over the place, so it's really hard to keep in control. So we're trying to just bring the fulfilled game on top of that. And, we made a goal to come out and get the first five. Win the first five, we did that. And now we just keep dragging them into the depths. The more that we pull them into a physical battle, I think the bigger advantage we have, especially right now with the puck not sitting. We got more skill, but that's why we got out physical now.
What's the vibe like on the bench? Because it's really intense from where we're watching. Love it. We love the energy. It just feels like it's the last game. Everyone's just trying to get in all the hits and all the fun and everything.
Yeah. And more away from the hits is that everyone's contributing right now. That's even better. My line needs to step it up. We can start burying some, and we're going to run it out pretty quickly.
Quit letting them push you around. I love the guy that tried to hit you. You stood your ground. Very proud of you. Proud dad moment. Love it. Want to see more. I really want to see you guys just dominate like last night.
Yeah, listen, the more they're concerned with me, the more they're going to leave Torino and Grant alone. Let's be honest. That's a bad trade for them.
I did not like the fact that they were picking on Houdini. I even yelled from the stands, leave Houdini alone. I just got to leave him alone. Don't pick on any of the guys.
Yeah. But, we're all big boys. We'll take care of it. We'll see what happens.
Pete, very good to have you on the pod. Thank you very much. What's the plan for the next, 40 minutes?
We're not focused on the next 40 minutes. We're focused on the first five. We got to come out and win the first five. Love it. Get it from there.
Go Eagles. Check it out. You're gonna want to listen to the prank episode because Lindsay's part of the prank episode. It's like our number one most listened to. So, all right, guys, we are back. Just talking to a couple of fans that we met.
They were concerned about the passing of the blue cheeseburger.
He was really concerned. I told, in case you missed it, the blue cheeseburger came out just fine. Didn't clog the toilet, but it wasn't runny or soupy, so all good. Maybe 2 wipes max. 2 wipes, maybe 3. A little bit of mud on the third, but it was good.
It wasn't like wiping a marker, the eternal wipe.
It was. I finished a lot faster than Grant did on our podcast when he was wiping. He was like wiping for like 45 minutes. 2-finger Grant.
Fun fact about Grant Dye. Grant Dye once trained a cat to use an inside toilet, not a litter box, the actual toilet. Difficult part was not falling in while flushing.
It was just like when what's that movie with Ben Stiller?
Oh, that's when you milk a cat. Not just like that. It's different.
But he taught him how to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, sure enough.
It's not original there.
That's where Grant got the idea from. Incredible. And we're underway here in the second period.
Take a sip, guys, of your drink at home for that one. Big hit in the corner.
Now I can hear it. Loose puck that gets dumped out. Held in by Southern at the point. Shot fired. Deflected. Up and out of play.
Here's what happens. You start talking, you push me off to the side. You're like, that's what happens every time. We're just sitting here arguing about the mic.
Lover squirrel.
Yeah,
just a lover squirrel. It happens.
If you notice that I fade, it's because I just got
pushed to the background.
Yeah, I got the Chicagoland print squeeze, and I just got moved off to the side.
Neutral zone loose puck recovered by Southern. Southern breakout pass deflected back into the zone, but recovered still by Southern.
Very low scoring game compared to last night at this point.
Puck deflected into the offensive zone, and Southern puts a little pressure here on UAB. UAB chips it up the near boards. Not quite out. Some hesitation to hit here. Something must have been said to both teams between periods. We noticed the referee kind of huddled up and talking to both players and coaches, captain and coaches from both teams. So may have been some friendly reminders that the hitting doesn't need to get too out of control here. So puck held into the UAB zone so far, but now they break out through the neutral ice. Good move by UAB into the middle, but broken up by Georgia Southern. Looks like we're going to get a tripping penalty here. Defender just took away an angle here. UAB's player lost his footing. We are going to get a trip here. Shock of all things here. Georgia Southern player disagrees with the call.
He's disagreeing with this music. It's absolute hillbilly country music. And now all the fans are yawning. They're looking at their fingernails, biting their fingernails, just complete boredom until the puck drops. This is enough to give anyone IBS.
Blue burgers and bad country music. UAB on the power play here again for about the fourth time in this tilt. Chipped up and out by Pete Rossi here, and UAB retreats in their own zone to recover. UAB working out of their own zone now. A little light pressure coming from Southern. Bad pass, broken up, and dumped right back in by Southern. UAB retreats and sets up the breakout. Waiting, continuing to wait. The pass looked good, but the puck didn't go anywhere, so they set back up again.
It's a fair moment.
That's fair, not fake. UAB struggling to make tape-to-tape passes here. Struggled earlier in this possession to just get contact with their stick on the puck. So sometimes it be like that, everybody. Sometimes it be like that. Must have been a big collision in the corner there that the broadcast crew could not quite see. Southern fighting hard for the puck. A lot of bodies being thrown now. Not sure exactly what happened in the corner, but I don't think Southern liked it very much. UAB really not taking advantage of this power play here. Long stretch pass up the ice, dumped in by Southern. Recovered along the wall by UAB. Works in front of their net and comes working out of their zone. And chips it up and out. And we're going to get an icing call here. UAB struggling to get any kind of momentum going on their power play. Georgia Southern has a good penalty kill unit out there, though. Looks like at least 1, 2 now are going to get a change. See if they keep that half of that unit out or if they make a full wholesale change. Looks like they finish up a change here. Great first half of a kill by the first kill unit out there. 16:42 left in the second period. 3-0 Georgia Southern. Face-off won and shot directly wide of the net by Southern. Fight for the puck along the near boards. Drifts into the corner, still fighting for the loose puck. Behind the net, UAB gains control. Works their way up, but an errant pass goes untouched all the way to the zone. It looks like Georgia Southern has killed off the penalty. Here comes Southern up the ice with a rush to the neutral zone. Chip towards the net,
Wow.
Touched on by Dennis, but good save by the goalie. Great movement left to right by the goalie there. Our left, not his. Long dump that goes for an icing here.
Speaking of long dump, reminds me of my blue cheeseburger dump. Didn't clog the toilet. We do have fans that are concerned about the blue cheeseburger.
I thought you were going to give a nice story about Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith. I can't even say names.
Have a drink.
Kenny Smith once took a dump so long, it almost made it in the Guinness Book of World Records. Not time on toilet, length of poo.
Yeah, he was just a couple inches away. He had the conquistador.
Couple inches away. Happens to you all the time, so. Loose puck, dumped high and out. Should go for an icing, and it does. Puck's going to come. Kenny Smith apparently moving a little quicker after that long dump.
It's the bumps from the mat.
It was before he even got there. That was a lot of effort, too, just to be told, hey, you can't get off the bench. I know you just fell trying to get over the boards, but...
Hey, Roadhouse! Switch it!
Face off to GSU's goalie to the right. Won by UAB.
I feel like it's Patrick Swayze and Roadhouse music.
Potentially. Southern carries the puck. Works their way out of the zone. Looks like Caden Lemoyne. Oh, sorry, Brody Jajewski. Works up the near boards, but loses control of the puck and gives it away. Nice moves by Dennis in the neutral zone. Spinorama.
Still has the puck.
Southern maintains control, held in by Damian Spitz.
Looks like a very agile Zach Sprents out there.
Good forecheck and body work there by Southern to control the puck and keep it in the zone, but the puck finally makes its way out all the way to Evan Joyner on D, who passes to the University of Alabama, Birmingham. Seems to be a reoccurring problem for a handful of players on both teams that they forget which color jersey they're wearing. A little bit of individual work here by Watt, who loses the puck at neutral ice. UAB recovers. Southern takes away, but then gives away. Pass to the middle, unable to handle his UAB, and Southern gets to the puck first in the corner. Corey Ward along the near boards for Southern. Works the puck up and out of the zone. UAB retreats and recovers the puck. Quickly back through the neutral zone is UAB, but a giveaway gives it right back to Southern, and Southern works the way out of their own zone now. Puck carried by Caden Lemoyne right through the neutral ice Quick move, good body play by UAB, play broken up. Puck turned over. Back check there by number 10. Ryan Brooks. Puck along the far boards, finally cleared out of Southern's zone, and UAB recovers and chips again through the neutral ice. Some sloppy back and forth passing, but recovered by Caden Lemoyne, who handles through neutral ice, gets dumped from behind, but the puck is still loose. Works to the point, but a lot of rolling and floating pucks, unable to get a shot all the way through. Southern retreats to their own zone to pick up the puck and begins to work the breakout. D-to-D pass, stretch pass to the blue line, carried in by Pete Rossi. Quick shot, kick to the side by a defenseman. Grant Dye in the corner with the puck. Quick shot to the center. A clearing attempt stopped, but recovered by UAB. Taken away by Georgia Southern. Grant Dye, quick shot, hits the post and goes in the corner. UAB dumps it down and looks like we're going to get an icing call on this one. And we do, in fact, get an icing.
Grant Dye hitting some pipe. Not the first time he's hit pipe.
Matt Pellegrino is on the ice now. Fun fact about Matt Pellegrino, he is related to the owners of Pellegrino Water. Quick shot on net, puck bounces around, goalie makes a great save and freezes it.
I did yesterday.
Discussions are continuing to happen behind the broadcast booth about the quality of music being played and our dissatisfaction
thereof.
with the, and our
frustrating.
dissatisfaction with the person who refuses to listen to, I don't know, the
Anybody.
entire audience about the fact that his music isn't that great. But you guys are here for hockey, not the music, and so are we. Southern holds the puck in the offensive zone, works it in front, but unable to cash in on it. Attempted clearing pass goes right back to Southern. Grant Dye works his way towards the center, fires a quick shot, and UAB's goalie swallows it up.
Speaking of swallowing, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
What, you're going to tell us you swallowed that Big Blue Burger whole last night?
One bite.
One bite. Van Bergen playing big for UAB and net so far tonight. UAB clears the zone successfully here, but only sends two players into the offensive zone. Quick shot off of a puck that carried in there, and Southern's goalie comes up clutch.
UAB just looked really slow.
UAB very, 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 very far off sides. I'm not sure what that player thought, and if he thought the puck didn't clear the zone, but it came all the way to center ice, basically.
Do you think UAB is just tired? They looked a little gas on that 2-on-1, 3-on-1 right
They
there?
do. It happened so quick, I didn't do a great job calling it, but they did have a good opportunity there in front where they had a guy coming right down the slot who chipped the puck on net. Good shot, but Kyler for Georgia Southern, alert and aware, and makes an easy save. Southern fires the puck out. UAB recovers, retreats in their own zone. Attempts to clear the puck, but unable to do so. Now they do. And Southern, again, poke checks in. A lot of defensive work here by this unit of Lemoyne and Dennis out there for Southern. Puck working around the near boards here by UAB into the Southern zone. Southern retreats, recovers the puck, works the puck up and out, but not quite. UAB recovers in the corner. Quick pass to the slot. Good defense by Southern, who breaks up that play and then chips the puck to UAB in the neutral zone. Southern getting a little careless with their hands on some of these hits and getting a little bit high. They need to be very careful as they've already spent a fair amount of time in the penalty box and on the penalty kill. They don't need to spend any more than they already have. Southern stuck in their zone here, unable to get this puck out and get a change. Looks like their bench is anxious for the change. UAB set up behind the net. Quick pass to the point. Shot Kicked aside by Kyler. Puck clears. Chip back in. Offsides. Change coming. Southern with the puck behind the net. Chips it up. Dennis. Puck up, over, and out of play off a deflection. Southern now will get to finish that change. Tough series there by Southern. They did not have much going offensively. First real sign of puck possession and zone possession by UAB there. So good for those guys getting a little zone time in the Southern zone. Face-off won by UAB, kicked back to their D partners. Attempted moves by UAB is thwarted by Southern's forecheck. UAB recovers and works their way around the near boards. Puck worked its way out now by UAB through to the neutral ice.
Another penalty.
Good hard shot on the goalie there for Southern. Kyler comes out, takes away the angle, covers it up. We're going to get a signal that I don't recognize, so I'm not going to say what that was and be wrong.
There's a penalty.
Southern's going to get a penalty here. The referee reached and grabbed the back of his head. I think Southern had a player kind of come into the back of a guy, but it didn't look like it was incidental. Again, no surprise. Georgia Southern's player doesn't think they did anything necessarily unintentional. Our crack video staff has informed us that hand signal is hit to the head. Definitely didn't look like an intentional hit to the head from our vantage point, but hit to the head is a hit to the head.
Did you know that fun fact about Corey Ward? He has an extensive hamster collection.
How extensive is extensive?
Well, he's got about 30 hamsters.
30?
He names them all. Names them all. Like, I don't remember if you guys remember the comic book collection Hamster Vice, but he's trying to relive that moment.
In the middle of those fun facts that we're continuing to do through this entire broadcast for Georgia Southern's players, looks like UAB is finally sent to the box on their second penalty of the game, 2 minutes for tripping. So we will have some 4-on-4 hockey here. And then at the end of that, looks like Southern may get about a 10-2-second power play. Little 4-on-4 roller hockey here on the ice. UAB with the puck in their zone, works the puck out all the way down. Icing is waved off, and Southern retreats to recover. Good fight for the puck along the near boards in the corner. UAB comes away with it. Quick centering pass. Number 2 for UAB, unable to bury. Good save by Kyler, but good puck movement there by UAB. Another shot kicked into the corner. Southern recovers and works their way out of the zone. 2 men coming out through the neutral zone. Number 2 continuing to shove guys in the back. I don't think that's how you should play hockey. Centering pass stopped, but recovered momentarily by Southern. Now by UAB. Spinorama clearing pass goes directly to Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern coming with some momentum now and numbers through the neutral zone. Drop pass, unfortunately, to UAB. Broken up, and now UAB is going to catch a loose puck here. UAB carries into the zone. Quick move, broken up by Rob Cooch on defense there. 2-on-2 hockey the other direction. Julian Perito, quick shot, kicked aside by the goalie. Recovered by Southern along the near boards, dumped back down low. Dennis with the puck back in on the near boards. Cross to the point man, Rob Cooch. Rob Cooch with the puck, fires it on net. Rob Cooch, not known for his hard shots.
No, it was like soft served ice cream right there.
Yeah.
Chocolate and vanilla. It was a swirl.
Some direction and signal giving going on out here for Southern as they try to get a different pairing out here that they really like. And they like it. Quick shot on net off the draw, knocked down by the goalie's glove. Pass point to point, quick shot, just wide by Dennis. Long pass across the ice. Great passing here by Southern. Good shot from across the ice and even better saved by UAB's goalie. Van Bergen. Van Bergen visibly tired as he's doubled over, leaning on his leg pads here.
Because he's listening to the music.
That would make anyone tired. Puck held in by Southern. Pete Rossi behind the net. Works it around. Power play here for Southern for probably only about 5 or 10 seconds. And we're all even at 5-on-5 hockey again. Good cross-ice passing here by Southern. Still unable to connect and bury the puck. Maintain control. Shot wide and into the corner. Carried by UAB up and out. UAB now enters the zone with the puck. Shot into the stomach. Saved by Rhodes. UAB's player practicing his shot after he already shot.
That was weird.
That's a new one for us on this broadcast.
We're going to do that on Monday and Thursday.
Shoot and then shoot again with no puck,
Yeah.
just to practice.
It'll be like a Hoffman when he passed it to Packard the other day. Right here. Hoffman with the pass to Packard. Way off all the time. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Nope, that's okay. Go ahead and tell
knows.
your story.
Packard knows.
Good news is it's not just Packard listening, so that's okay. Face off in the Southern zone. Won by UAB, but the puck clears the zone. UAB hustles to get to the loose puck. Chips it back in deep. Southern retreats and recovers. Works the breakout from behind their net. Pass up the near boards. Chipped out by Watt. Watt carries into the zone. Quick shot and glove save by UAB's goalie, Van Bergen.
Looked like Tanuzzi with that save.
A little bit of a flash to it. I'll give it. He's played well so far.
Yeah.
3-0 here, guys. 7-12 left in the second period. Even hockey here so far in this second period. Both teams not giving up a lot of breaks. Doing a pretty good job playing D on both ends of the ice. Face off, pushed into one and pushed into the corner. Pushing the opposite corner on the far boards now. A little bit of a love squeeze there from Corey Ward for Southern. Puck chipped up and out. First man to the puck looks like UAB into the zone. Bad angle shot deflected behind the net. Recovered by UAB. Fanned on the shot. And here comes a breakaway the other direction by Watt. Puck is rolling. Settles now. Quick chip shot that goes just wide. Puck is dumped down, and it looks like we're going to get an icing call here now. Couple of good opportunities there both ways. Bad play through the neutral ice by Southern allowed UAB to skate their way down the near boards. But a bad angle shot that Southern's D-man recovered and broke up, kicks around. Some lazy passing working out of the defensive zone for Southern works out in their favor as it chips up to Watt, who carries the puck from center ice all the way in, untouched. But a rolling puck that he couldn't quite get to settle down is chipped just wide. So good opportunities both ways, unable to capitalize by either team. Big, long dump pass. Looks like we're getting another icing call here again. UAB was watching with bated breath, hoping that puck laid down and stuck to the ice like it did last night.
Great camera work by our camera person, Lindsay Sprintz. She's starting to feel the music until the next song comes.
Face off to Van Bergen's left. Southern wins. Quick shot, kicked aside. Loose puck in front. Puck goes in the net here after a big scrum. We'll see if this holds up. A lot of pressure all over Van Bergen there. Southern That's the Southern Old Heads line. Doing the young guys selfie selly. Looks like this goal is going to hold. We're going to get a face-off here at center ice. That's 4-0, Georgia Southern. 6:24 left in the second period. Yeah, good face-off win. Good quick shot. Pressure immediately in front of Van Bergen. 2 or 3 of his own players, 1 or 2 of Southern's players, all in his lap. Puck squirts loose and tossed into an empty net. So a little unlucky.
Oh, my heavens.
Man, not to be outdone. Very, very quick shot. Water bottle popper there by Julian Perino. Fantastic shot there. Very, very, very quick answer. Scorekeeper seems to be confused. It's only 5-0 here. So UAB should be commended for the majority of this second period. They've done a heck of a job holding their own. But, man, an unlucky goal there from a lot of traffic in front. And then just letting a guy work his way outside. Really a bad angle shot from Perino, but just an absolute snipe job. Bottle popper. And fantastic goal, but really, really, really a gut punch for UAB there after they played so well.
It's not over yet.
Some equipment issues here.
They need a new camera. She got it. Lindsay got it. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Your Georgia Southern Eagles goal.
Just don't stomp on the court.
Brent. Time of the goal.
Hey.
Some fans want to be a part of the broadcast. They've meandered into the broadcast booth, but it's okay. We're friendly here on this broadcast.
42. Marino at 13:42.
Face off to the right of Van Bergen here. Puck sits flat, won by no one. Kicked back to Southern at the point. Fake shot. Dennis works to the slot. Lets it go. High and wide. Loose puck. Recovered and fought for here, actually, by both teams. Multiple guys in the corner fighting for the puck. Puck finally cleared out. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on well after the play. Looks like both guys are going to sit down in the box and take a break. Georgia Southern's player not real thrilled about going to the box here, but probably the right call by the referee is neither guy looked to be doing anything more than the other one. And best to just send both guys to the box and hope that they cool off. Center ice face-off coming here. 5:40 left in the second period. 5-0 Georgia Southern. Face-off won and kicked back to Georgia Southern's defensive pairing. Puck chipped up and out. Puck carried by Kenny Smith through the neutral zone into UAB's zone. Along the near boards. Puck works its way back out in the neutral ice. Georgia Southern retreats and recovers. We've got even 4-on-4 hockey here, guys. Even 4-on-4 hockey. Attempted pass out of the zone, broken up by Cade Lemoyne, carried behind UAB's net. Couple of big, heavy stick whacks here. Cycled down low to what looks like Damian Spitz. Puck work back up to the point there. Matt Pellegrino trips over nothing but maintains possession, works it down low. Quick shot from a bad angle below the circles, and Van Bergen with a good save. We're going to get a stoppage here with 4:49 left to go in the second period. Looks like we're going to get a face-off draw to the left of Van Bergen here now.
Tell him to breathe a little bit. He looked red in the face earlier.
That's right, you heard that. This broadcast crew is very much concerned about the well-being of other people here as well as the players on the ice. Julian Perino carries the puck all the way out of the zone, works his way back into the zone now. With a head full of steam, works down into the corner, works behind the net. Attempted hit, missed. Perino still carrying the puck. Works to the point. D-to-D pass to Pellegrino. Pellegrino chips the puck deep. Caught by Jajeski behind the net, works his way out to the far side corner. Hits the brakes, heels back in the corner.
Really
Shot
good
from the
puck
point,
movement.
chipped loose and kicked away by UAB. Southern with a good push here and maintaining possession of the puck. Good puck work here at the point. Lemoyne to Jajeski. Jajeski back to Lemoyne. Lemoyne pass just a little off, but Southern able to control. It's the Pellegrino at the point who just knocks it in as pressure was coming. And Georgia Southern just chips the puck in deep. UAB struggling to make passes here. But lucky puck bounce heads their way. Shot fired just wide of the goalie. UAB recovers. And now UAB has possession in Southern zone. Fires the puck around the back of the net. Near side corner. Caught by UAB. Hit by Southern. Fight for the puck here in the corner. Recovered by Southern. And Southern works their way out. Reno working his way up the near side boards into the corner. Centering pass knocked away by Van Bergen. Clearing attempt by UAB thwarted by Dennis. Dennis recovers the puck in the corner. Centering pass caught by Pete Rossi. Shot on net. Stopped. Icing that was called and very, very, very delayed whistles.
Gremlin must be out
Sorry,
there.
we all froze because the referee said icing. The puck crossed the goal line, and then the referee's partner stood and stared.
This is
So,
some weird stuff going on.
sorry, guys. That wasn't our fault for freezing. We're not sure what the referee did. We're going to get a timeout here by UAB. 5-0, 3:10 left in the second period. This feels like a Jeff Long timeout.
I was just going to say, Jeff Long, you might as well call a timeout on this music.
Yep.
There you go. Talk through the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't done this broadcast yet, but we'll take the opportunity to do so now. My name is Jeremy Holland. My broadcast partner here is Jeremy Abdu, and together we are
A couple of great guys. We are a couple of great people.
We do a beer league podcast known as Dump and Skate Podcast. If you found us here, you have found our YouTube page. Please feel free to go through and listen to some of the previous broadcasts. We've done every GSU home game, and we also do our own take on beer league hockey, usually every week, sometimes a couple times a week, sometimes only once a month. Just depends on how our schedule works out. So we'd
On your
appreciate you guys
schedule.
on my schedule.
On yours.
We'd appreciate you guys heading to our page, liking, following, all those great things. We love the guys at GSU. We're very, very happy to be a part of broadcasting and bringing their games to you guys. We hope you guys are enjoying and appreciating a little bit of how we call games and talk about hockey. Again, a lot of humor, a lot of fun. We just enjoy hockey and enjoy making people laugh. In fact, what we actually like to do is just laugh together. So, going to get a face-off to the left of Van Bergen here. Southern able to rest that top line. Keep them out there. 5-on-5 hockey, quick to the point. Shot that kind of fanned. Deflected on goal by Pete Rossi, but kicked into the corner by Van Bergen. Clearing pass thwarted. Shot on net by Reno that was deflected by Rossi, but doesn't go in. But shot from the point by Caden Lemoyne. Looks like it does go in. Not sure if there was a deflection or not. Van Bergen looked like he was unaware that the puck had kicked back out to the point. So, not sure what UAB is arguing on that, as we did not see in live and at live game speed whether there was a deflection they didn't think was legal or what. Not really sure how that. We didn't get a good look at how that went in. We know that Caden Lemoyne fired it from the point, but didn't see where it went to from there. Too much traffic from our angle here. So, but that's goal number 6 for Georgia Southern. 2:56 left in the second period here. 6-0, Georgia Southern. Draw one by UAB, but quick forechecking pressure from Southern. UAB retreats behind their net and works the breakout. Up the near boards, chips up, and puck goes out.
Julian Perino. Time of the goal, 17:04.
I guess it was just...
17:04.
Oh, there's your answer, folks. No real deflection there, just Lemoyne firing the puck from the point.
Did you know that Lemoyne actually has a huge Pokemon collection, and he goes to PokeCon?
Pokecon?
Yeah.
Does he dress up? Does he have a favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, it is. I think it's Squirtle. Is that what it is? I don't know.
I don't know Pokemon.
And he, in his free time, he does play the Pokemon app, and he goes to certain areas in Savannah to catch certain Pokemon.
Pokemon Go?
Yes, that is it.
I didn't realize that was still a thing.
He is a big fan of it. He does like to go around the Savannah area and just do the Pokemon Go battles. And he is likes to meet people. It's almost like Grindr, but for Pokemon people. He likes to swipe right on Pokemon.
Fun facts about the Georgia Southern men's hockey team here. Stoppage of play is going to bring a face-off to the right of Van Bergen here in UAB zone. Face-off won cleanly by Southern. Step to the slot by Dennis. Quick shot, loose puck. Corey Ward chips, but saved, and then gets immediately dumped by the Fridge.
That's more like an ice box than the fridge. Yeah, meat locker.
With a bunch of old meat in it.
Or meat whistles.
UAB works through the neutral zone here. Works behind Southern's net and then gets absolutely murdered by Corey Ward. I mean, absolutely leveled behind the ice. That was an incredible hit. Breakaway opportunity for UAB that it's just doesn't quite connect.
Houdini made him disappear.
Southern recovers the puck behind
Disappearing
their
act.
net. Yeah, that was an incredible hit. Yeah. Matt Pellegrino carries the puck and chips it into UAB's zone. UAB works their way down below the goal line, recovers on the near side, chips it up. Puck still left loose there. A lot of pushing and shoving going on away from the puck. Definitely needs to be a call here. That's a lot of pushing and shoving way away from the puck by both players. That's Kenny Smith for Southern, who looked like, even though the puck was behind them, UAB's player shoved him in the face and threw him on the ground, and then Kenny grabbed UAB's player's feet and pulled him to the ground with him. So, yeah, again, good move here by the referee, sending both guys to the box. That's really probably the best thing to do. We'll see what the call is going to be here. So it looks like Georgia Southern's going to get a double minor for roughing. From what we could hear, things are a bit quiet here, so we can kind of hear what the referees are saying. So Southern's going to have 4 minutes worth of penalties. And we're not exactly sure what UAB is going to have as far as penalty minutes goes.
It's going to be a 5-on-4.
It's a 4-on-4 game, so they may have to...
5-on-4.
Is it 5-on-4?
Yeah. Take a drink, people.
I thought he was telling them. Looked to me like the referee was telling him 4-on-4. He may be telling them even strength because the first two were matching, and UAB's player may come out and they may get a penalty, a power play on the back end of it.
Well, with these gremlins out here, who knows what's going on, honestly.
Yeah. Bear with us, folks, here. We're really not sure exactly how this is going to play out. We're trying to wait and see and let the referees work it out. So there must be some unevenness here in who was given what penalty minutes, and that's what it sounded like from the ice level. We couldn't quite hear what UAB was called for as far as penalty minutes goes. We can confirm that Georgia Southern was given 4 minutes. We did hear him say double minor, so Georgia Southern going to have 4 minutes worth of penalties.
There are two people in the box.
Let me see one player for a second. So it looks like we are going to get 4-on-4 hockey here. And I would imagine if there's some unevenness to the calls.
Georgia Southern penalty to number 16, Kenneth Smith. 4 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 18:58. UAB penalty to number 13, Mathis Moyman. 2 minutes for roughing.
So there it is. So UAB is going to have only 2 minutes. So we're going to have even strength hockey because it sounds like they both had 2 minutes for roughing to begin with, and Georgia Southern's player was given an extra 2 minutes, making it a double minor. So it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes, and then 5-on-4 power play for UAB as their player comes out, and they're given that power play. About 20 seconds left here in this second period with 4-on-4 hockey. UAB attempts a rush here, but good back check by Southern. Southern attempts to clear it out of the zone, unable to do so as UAB pinches and holds it in. UAB working the puck on the far side, now behind the net with the puck. Southern picks up the loose puck with about 9 seconds left. Wisely just hangs on to the puck. Southern content to just kill off their last bit of this period here with possession. And they do just that. That's the end of the second period, 6-0, Georgia Southern. A bit of a contentious end to that second period. A couple of pushing and shoving matches where the referees are taking both guys and trying to settle things down. But, yeah, that's the
way the cookie crumbles.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. Pushing that guy around like he's his kid.
Like he gave birth to the kid.
Like he gave birth to the kid, guys.
Kicking him when he's down.
Guys, we're going to see, looks like that's a weird ending to the second period. We'll see if we can get a second intermission interview for you here as we send our sideline reporter, Jeremy.
The bitch Abdu.
He said it, not me. Bear with us, guys, and we'll try to get some stuff going for you. Thanks.
Trying to figure out. I think it's double wide now, right?
I'm fucking. I got a good face-off percentage going right now.
I don't know. We can just go for it.
All right. Reno. Holland, are we good?
You're not gonna embarrass me by fucking.
We can't. If we go out there, the music. Oh, yeah, we can go. Maybe right here. All right, I am with Reno, the Selly master. Actually, I'm the one that told him to use the Selly. How you feeling out there? Great shots.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. The boys are buzzing right now. We feel great. We're just having a good time. Like senior night. Mr. Grant Dye over there having a really good time.
Great, you want to hop in here?
Yeah, dude. Grant Dye's having a great time. Pete Rossi.
It's an Eagle it's an Abdu sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys smell so bright.
You get shower with us after the game? That's what I really want to know.
Can I be an honorary soap bar?
Yeah.
Just like
Oh my God, you guys smell so bad.
Yeah.
All right, Grant, how you feeling out there? Great Sally,
Thank you.
great snipe. Oh my God, you guys smell so bad.
It's fun.
What's the vibe like on the bench?
That's good.
It's good.
Good vibes.
That's all you're giving me. You guys suck
As
at
long
this.
as long as we stay out of the box.
Sexy vibes.
Yeah. Sexy
Right,
vibes.
right.
Everyone's having a good time. We're keeping Kyler happy back there.
Yeah.
The old line's having a good time.
Old boys are having a great time.
Yeah, you guys are so right now.
Yeah. We're working hard. Can't tell.
What is the plan for the next Sally? Do you have something going on for the next Sally?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love
We gotta
it.
go.
Yeah. That's gonna be
We
good.
gotta go.
We gotta get Rossi a goal.
Yeah, we gotta get
Rossi is due for a goal tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nipples are showing.
Okay.
All right, so thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
You keep talking.
We're back here for the third period, guys. Both teams have hit the ice. Referees are getting pucks and getting ready. Scorekeeper has reset the clock. 20 minutes, third period. If you haven't been following us, 6-0 Georgia Southern so far. Referee's been doing a good job trying to control things from getting out of control. Right at the tail end, maybe a minute or so left of the second period, Georgia Southern's Kenny Smith ended up going to the penalty box for a double minor for roughing. And UAB had a player go to the box as well for just 2 minutes for roughing. So we're going to get about a minute or so into this period of 4-on-4 hockey, and the UAB is going to have a 2-minute power play for the tail end of that. So they were matching minors initially, and then an extra 2 was added on to Southern. So if you're seeing a 4-on-4 here to start, and then a 5-on-4 randomly with no whistles, you'll know what's going on. So here we go. Third period starts. Georgia Southern carries the puck in. Caden Lemoyne cycles it back to the point. Point-to-point pass. Walked in, shot, up, deflected, and out of play.
Holland, I am sorry if I smell like BO, but during my in-between period interview, Grant was just sour.
You ran a marathon?
Oh, no, my name's not Teachy.
Fair enough.
I just have ripe Grant sweat stink BO on
All
me.
down the side
on
of
this
you?
side, yeah. But
I mean,
did
is
get a
there
kiss.
really any other, like, better kind of smelly stink on you?
Oh, yes, there is.
Yeah?
If you watch some of the videos that I sent,
You think those are better smelly stinks?
I would rather have that than this sour ripeness I got going on.
Puck bumped in the neutral zone, picked up by Perino for Southern, worked down along the far boards, hits the brakes, loses the puck.
Kept in very well.
Yep, Lemoyne using his soccer skills there. Little known fact, when Caden Lemoyne was 3 years old, he was the national champion U3 soccer player.
I just got a little taste of what it's like to be at your house during a podcast.
Yep. Sorry, guys, if you don't follow the podcast, you know that my kids, dogs, wife, and everyone else that lives with me usually interrupts things. And I have my kid here because we're traveling this afternoon to go for hockey for him. And he just interrupted the podcast to tattle on other kids. So we're back, though, guys. It's a family affair here on the Dump and Skate podcast. Face off to Van Bergen's left. Won by Southern, but cleared all the way out of the zone here. We have gotten past that 1 minute mark. And UAB is on the power play now. 5-on-4 here for another 30 or so seconds. Puck held in by Southern. Behind the net, Southern takes the puck away. Jajeski works it back to the point. Delay there by Dennis. Loses the puck, attempts to pass, still holds onto the same puck, fires a shot, unable to get it, falls down. Not a call because Dennis was losing his feet. Looked like it could have been a call against Dennis as he kind of tripped the guy as he fell, but no call either way. Grant Dye, great use of his body there, lets the UAB player get there first and absolutely flattens him. Southern with the puck recovery makes a zone. Jajeski with some moves, cross ice pass to Dennis. Dennis works to the slot. Shot deflected by UAB. UAB continuing the pattern of blocking shots here. Puck dumped down out of the zone, and that should be an offsides if they touched. UAB touched it once it was already in the zone, but we're not going to call that today. That's clearly what happened there, right? Looked like it from here. We're looking through foggy glass. The broadcast team could be wrong. UAB retreats behind their own net with puck. Works the breakout here. Last few seconds of the power play is GSU should be coming back to even strength here shortly.
I talked to Corey Ward in between periods, said what amazing hit that was, and he said I would not be able to sleep or look myself in the mirror if I did not get that hit in.
We're back to full strength here. 5-on-5 hockey. Speaking of Corey Ward banging along the near boards here for the loose puck. UAB recovers, works the puck out of their zone, but gives it away immediately
to Georgia Southern. Rob Cooch with a biff along the boards, but a good recovery by the rest of the Southern team, and Kyler kicks a slow roller shot to the side. UAB with a little bit of puck control here in the zone, but Southern finally gains possession, works through neutral ice, and now makes his own. An absolute rainbow of a shot from Watt from the point. Van Bergen had gone down, and the puck literally just floated like there was a pot of gold in the net, and that thing was following the path of the rainbow right over his shoulder into the bottom of the net. That was the stupidest analogy I've ever had in my entire life.
Can I say it? Can I say it? Even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes.
That was. Are you referring to? Oh, Georgia Southern. Yeah, that was one of the softer goals we've seen here this weekend.
And I'm allowed to say it because I'm part of the home team.
Part of the home team. We can make fun of the home team as much as we want to.
Last time I said it, I got yelled at by the people.
The other team's players. Yeah, parents. Corey Ward with a quick step. Oh, and just unable. Sorry, guys. We are fans, and we do have friends on the ice. So a little bit of, yes, this is a biased broadcast. Rob Cooch with a great step and break up here. Loose puck recovered by UAB. UAB through the neutral zone. Southern breaks it up. Watt again carrying the puck up the ice. Works behind the net. UAB takes it away. Held in by Rob Cooch. Fired towards the slot. Held in again by Rob Cooch. Nope, sorry, Julian Perino.
Take a drink, everybody. You're probably hammered by now.
Quick shot on net by Grant Dye. Kicked aside. Big shot from Rob Cooch. Stopped by UAB and cleared the zone.
I mean, big shot.
By big shot, I mean big windup. Offsides, but touched up here, and here comes UAB out of their own zone. Oh, no. That's got to be the worst feeling. UAB attempted to clear their zone, but passed to a player that was changing. I can definitely say that's happened to me before. Southern with some good forechecking pressure here. Pete Rossi unable to handle the pass. Dump down goes on net, so no icing. Southern regains possession, makes the zone, chipped in. Attempted hit, dodged by Pete Rossi there. Puck along the near boards. We're going to get a whistle, and I'm not exactly for sure what. Did the puck go up? Oh, sorry, guys. Door came open here. Personnel door popped open on the ice. So we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage here. Faceoff's going to come to the left of Van Bergen in the UAB zone. Faceoff won by Southern. Quick shot, stopped and cleared out of the zone. Evan Joyner attempts to clear the zone, not quite able to do so. Southern now clears the zone and attempts to control the puck in the neutral zone.
There's a mess going on over there.
Sorry, guys. Disciplining kids a good bit here. Still. A lot of fog looks like it's settling in on the ice down there now. Going to get an icing here on Southern.
They call an icing. Sprints. We got our other intern, Zach Sprints. Hey, I'm really sorry if I smell like BO, but I was there. Do I smell?
You do. I smell you
I
like
really?
20 feet away, yeah.
Swear to you.
No, I'm joking.
Do I smell it all?
No, you smell good. You smell like Abdu.
What does that mean?
Face-off won by, looks like, Georgia Southern comes away with the puck. Number 2 moving up ice. Woo, that feels good. And he's back. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate talking to you. Have a good night.
You see what I did? Two-hand. Zach Sprint's got a little two-hand of his own here on the broadcast. Shot on Kyler
They
there.
won't look at the bicycle pump, so we got to just watch.
Zach Sprint's not a fan of the bicycle pump, but a big fan of the two-hand, apparently.
Yes. Two-hander this way or
Only one so far.
which one do you prefer, Sprint?
We've only tried out one so far. Southern working the puck through the zone. Dennis with a quick move. Quick move in front, backhand knocked aside by Van Bergen there. Clearing attempt just squirts by. Matt Pellegrino hustles and retreats. Georgia Southern recovers with the puck and works their way back to the zone. Dennis braces for a hit and loses the puck. Picked up by number 22 for Southern there. Big hit that UAB is really excited about. We've got a hand up, so we've got a penalty coming. Quick shot on net, kicked aside. We're going to get a touch up here by UAB, and we're going to get a call here.
That was a gangbang, looked like.
It was a boarding, not a gangbang.
Well, it was 2-on-1. Okay, it was a thruple.
A thruple.
It was a hockey thruple.
Is UAB known for thruples? That was Ryan Weaver in the middle of that thruple. Fun fact about Ryan Weaver, that's his first thruple.
And he finished. His last name used to be Beaver. He switched to Weaver because of the thruple, and he finished.
12:05 left in the third period here. 7-0 Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern on the power play here. Julian Perino at the point. Walks in. Quick shot. Glove save by Van Bergen.
No glove, no love. Get it?
No, explain.
So if you
Nope, just kidding.
I was gonna go right to it.
I know. Southern wins the draw, controls the puck, carries down the near board by Dennis. Crossing pass, unable to handle by Grant Dye. Banging in the boards for the loose puck. Grant Dye comes away with it. Southern controls, works behind net. Works out by Dennis. Quick shot, deflected into the corner. Loose puck in front. Quick save by Van Bergen and cleared by UAB. Great save by Van Bergen. Good movement right to left for him. Southern retreats all the way back and works the breakout. Long pass broken up by UAB.
Long pass or wrong pass?
Both. Southern getting a little greedy and trying to make up too much ground at one time. Makes his own now. Pete Rossi for Georgia Southern carries the puck along the far boards. Cross ice pass to Julian Perino. Perino stands, waits, passes low down the near side. Grant Dye behind the back pass, down behind the board, behind the net. Pete Rossi. Pete Rossi works behind the net. Carries. Leaves for Lemoyne. Lemoyne, saucer pass, unable to connect there with Grant Dye. Lemoyne picks up. Pass to Dennis, to Lemoyne, to Perino. Perino holds. Pass to the middle, deflected by Rossi. Saved by Van Bergen. Wraparound attempt, doesn't go. Pete Rossi in front, and now Pete Rossi's getting his own version of a thruple. A lot of pushing and shoving going on here, guys. A lot of pushing and shoving going on here. Perino with a great grab from behind. Goalie getting in on
Here comes
things.
Kyler.
A lot of excitement there, boys and girls. A lot of excitement. 10:35. Looks like we're going to get a player ejected here. Julian Perino is going to be tossed from the game for his reach from behind special. Not sure if he's the only ejection, but at least he's the first one we're seeing. Some UAB players heading to the bench. We'll sort this out and see who's getting what here. Certainly from our vantage point, Van Bergen for UAB, their goalie, definitely took a pretty good blocker shot at a guy. So I'm thinking there should be some sort of penalty there, but we'll just have to see kind of how this all sorts out.
That was intense. Kyler coming out of the box, out of the goal crease to go up there and skate.
Kyler very clearly seeing what everyone else here saw, which was UAB's goalie Van Bergen stepping out of his crease and kind of moving to the back of the net where the scruffle was going on. And no stick in hand, clear blocker shot to someone. Couldn't clearly see exactly who it was. Our camera crew is currently being given gum. I'm not sure why. No one can smell their breath, and they're not even on camera.
Yeah, there you go. A little bit more.
A lot of calm conversations happening now at center ice between both teams. Fairly certain most of the guys out there in this calm conversation were not involved with the scrum behind the net there. Yeah, it looked like a loose puck that Chip made its way into the crease. Pete Rossi for Georgia Southern there trying to bang one in. Gets a couple extra shots on the goalie as the puck seemed to be sort of covered but sort of loose. And then everything kind of broke loose as multiple UAB players threw multiple Southern players to the ground. Everything kind of settled for a moment, and then before you knew it, there were guys grabbing each other behind the net, pushing, shoving, peeling helmets, grabbing shoulder pads, grabbing jerseys, before Perino kind of grabbed a guy from behind, pulling him off the pile and slammed him to the ice. Then Van Bergen, we think, took a swing at Perino, but we're not really sure. Again, referees are working on sorting everything out right now, so as soon as they give us some answers, we'll get you guys some answers. Conversation now between the Stripes and the captains.
So what they're really saying is, Holland, if we were out there on the ice, part of them, they're like, did you listen to the newest Dump and Skate podcast?
Incredible. Phenomenal stuff. I love it.
Oh, did you see the one where that one guy on
Did the thing to the other guy?
Oh, you're not going
to thing?
Or did you see what the dog was doing that one time to that one guy?
Nope. Didn't realize there was a dog.
I really hope we can get on the podcast. That's what they're saying. Hey, can you get us in touch with the guys on the Dump and Skate podcast so we can get on?
We're seeing some hand motions here. So UAB is waving someone off the ice, but I'm not exactly sure who. He was pointing in the direction of the goalie. Goalie may be getting ejected here. So the goalie's now skating to the bench. Yeah, we're seeing some movement here from the backup goalie for UAB. So it looks like UAB's goalie, Van Bergen, is going to get ejected for his swing. And again, whether that was provoked or not, you can't really do that. So he is going to be asked to leave the ice. Not sure if he's being ejected or just given a heavy enough penalty that he's going to be asked to leave the ice. So we'll see here in just a second. So far, the only player we've seen leave the ice and head to the locker room is Perino for Georgia Southern.
Yeah, he's like, what's 15 times 5?
10:35 left here. We still got a half a period to play. 7-0 Georgia Southern, and that was quite the scrum. So we'll see how things go these last 10.5 minutes.
Let me know.
Georgia Southern penalty to number 89, Julian Perino. 2 minutes for roughing, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike, and a 10-minute misconduct. Number 22, Joseph 2.
Last front, 3 rows.
For unsportsmanlike and a 10-minute misconduct. Also, to number 29,
Right on, there's just offside.
James Scott. 2 minutes for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct.
I don't know if you guys could hear that, but there were several misconducts. I was trying to get it all. I know that Perino got 2 minutes for roughing. 10-minute game misconduct and unsportsmanlike as well. I don't know the other penalties.
If we need to review, don't worry. This broadcast will be posted on our YouTube page forever. Last game of the season. Can't hold anything back.
No regrets.
No regrets. So the backup goalie for UAB is in now. That is Scott. Scott, well, that number doesn't match what I'm looking at. He's wearing...
His first name is Great.
He's
Great
wearing...
Scott.
So he's wearing Van Bergen's jersey. Van Bergen is listed as number 33 on their sheet. So here we go. We're back underway here. 10.5 minutes left in the third period. Georgia Southern with the puck. Looks like Georgia Southern is going to be on a power play after all of that. Still, 5-on-4. D-to-D pass. Pass through the slot. Recovered by Grant Dye. Quick shot on the new goalie in net. And the puck falls in. 8-0. Georgia Southern. 10:19 left in the third period. That's going to bring the original penalty for UAB out of the box. And we should have 5-on-5 hockey now. It looks like what we're going to get here.
If you watch these in-between period interview with Grant and Perino, they said they had an awesome celly just for me. That was very piss poor, very, very mediocre and mid.
To be fair, Perino was ejected from the game. Hard to do a group celly if you're in the dressing room getting undressed.
Your Georgia Southern Eagles goal, its second goal of the game, scored by number 91, Brent Black.
UAB recovers this puck now, works it up to the neutral zone. Big hit that didn't quite work out for Pete as Pete ended up on the ground for Southern, but Southern takes the puck away and works their way back into the offensive zone. Grant Dye, centering pass, one more to Jajeski, maintains control. Pass to the point, broken up by Southern's. Dennis to Pete Rossi at the point, flips the puck high and on net, and it lands on top of the net with the water bottle. Tricky play there by Pete Rossi, trying to catch another trying to catch another rainbow goal on the backup goalie here for UAB, who is just being pressed into action. Tremendous amount of respect for UAB's backup goalie here, being thrust into action here. He's only been on the ice for about a minute and a half or so, and already seen several shots. So tough spot to be in, coming cold off the bench like that. Face off to the goalie's left. One by Southern. Quick shot. Just wide. Watt retreats, recovers, carries the puck into the corner. Pass behind the net to Spitz. Spitz carries. Centering pass. Broken up. Knocked away by the goalie. Recovered by UAB. Cleared out of the zone. Chipped back in by Pellegrino. UAB recovers behind their own net. Clears up the far boards. Chips it up and out. Southern recovers in the neutral ice. Chips it back in again. UAB goes back behind their net and recovers. Chips into the far corner. Clearing attempt failed.
And a body check failed.
Never seen a little bit of that here. UAB behind their own net now. Working the breakout. Up high off the glass and into the neutral ice. Quickly retreating is Matt Pellegrino of Southern with a big hit as he goes for the loose puck. Southern behind their own net with the puck now, patiently waiting for the breakout.
Oh, boy.
Cross-ice pass right through the crease. Kenny Smith works his way out but doesn't carry the puck with him. Pass to no one by UAB. Loose puck on the near boards, chipped up and out by Southern. Fight through neutral zone, and we're going to get an offsides call here by Watt as he backed into the zone and didn't quite have the puck on his stick. Offsides on Southern. We're going to come just outside of the UAB zone. 8:13 left in the third. 8-0 Georgia Southern.
Oh, my God.
Face-off won by UAB. Chipped out of their zone. Deep into Georgia Southern's territory. Retreats. Southern chips up the near boards. Attempts to clear as fails. Fight for the loose puck. Gathered by Southern.
Houdini. Houdini.
Should have been tripped. Pressure by Southern here. Loose puck carried by Dennis. Walked in. Quick shot and a goal. And a fantastic celebration by Dennis. Proud fathers here in the stands as Dennis
Proud
goes.
dad moment. Let's
Dennis
just soak
goes,
this in.
Dennis goes with the full fishing celly.
Let's just
I
soak
definitely
this in.
haven't seen that one before.
Yep.
No. Nice. That was great. Here again, tough spot for the backup goalie. Tremendous respect towards UAB's backup goalie who's having to come in here and play cold hockey here. Neutral ice, loose puck, dumps into Southern zone. Southern retreats, recovers, works the puck behind their own net. Back up the near boards, taken away by UAB. Works for the slot, loose puck kicked into the near boards again. Puck comes and chips out. Dennis chasing the loose puck. A lot of forechecking pressure here by Dennis. UAB clears the zone, but sloppy passing again, and Southern recovers and chips the puck safely out. Loose puck just outside the zone, recovered by UAB, carried in. Quick shot on Kyler, kicked aside. Stretch pass, broken up by UAB. Dennis again with a carry through neutral ice. 1-on-5, and Dennis takes it upon himself to knock over two UAB players.
Looks like a bunch of bowling pins.
Roderick Dennis, an avid bowler. Centering pass, shot on net, just wide. Cade Lemoyne cross ice pass to Jajeski. Jajeski centering pass to Dye. Dye carries the puck across the blue line. Quick dangle, pass behind him to Pete Rossi. Pete Rossi recovers, carries, shot towards the net. Loose puck in the slot. Almost recovered by Dye, but not quite. Dumped in by Joyner, but taken away by UAB. UAB chips the puck in, recovered by Pete Rossi. Pass back to Lemoyne. Lemoyne to Jajeski. Jajeski, neutral ice. A lot of puck movement here, guys. Rossi carries the puck. Attempted pass in the slot, forwarded. Grant Dye, quick shot, just high. Evan Joyner forgot he needed to stop the puck and keep it in the zone and just watched it roll out of there. Southern recovers in the neutral zone. Curling is Jajeski. Jajeski makes the zone. Jajeski leaves the puck.
Nice drop pass.
We'll call
Very
it that.
strategic.
Quick pass in front by Rossi. No one home. Joyner retreats for Southern to recover the puck. Carries the puck. Passes the puck. Pete Rossi at the blue line. Works his way into the slot. Quick pass to Jajeski. Jajeski, quick shot. And that's a goal. That's Jajeski from Rossi from Evan Joyner. Evan Joyner, I am told, fun fact, was a fifth grade carpool crossing guard. I was even told that he once tried to arrest someone's mother because they honked the horn too many times at the car in front of them.
Citizens arrest. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
And he was a spelling bee champion in 7th grade.
Oh, big hit by the fridge. Kenny Smith goes down. UAB carries, shot, deflected aside here by Southern's goalie. Southern recovers, works to clear the puck, but works it back behind their own net. Matt Pellegrino misses. Some dangerous hits as guys are reaching with their legs and hands here. Hopefully that stuff kind of settles down, as that's how guys really do get hurt. Watt carries the puck into the slot. Quick shot, nice save by the UAB backup goalie.
Goalie looks frustrated.
UAB backup goalie clearly frustrated here. I'm assuming with his own guys, not 100% sure what for, as that shot was well outside. So, again, it's never fun coming in cold off the bench and being forced into action in a game like this. Face off to UAB's goalie's right, won by Southern. Pass broken up there by UAB. Recovered by Dennis, carried into the zone. Dennis works, shoots, blocker save, cover on the rebound. Great save, great cover by the UAB backup goalie. Looks like we're going to get a goalie change here from Georgia Southern as Kyler Rhodes is going to leave the ice. Kyler Rhodes is going to leave the ice, and we're going to get backup goalie from Georgia Southern, Luke Stansberry, for his first action of the weekend. Luke Stansberry. Back to the other end, face-off won by Southern, controlled into the zone there by Kenny Smith in the corner. Kenny Smith working down low, pass broken up, and Kenny Smith thrown to the ground again. Kenny Smith seems to be a bit of a punching bag here for some of these UAB players. Dennis with some great hands there at the blue line. Southern breaks up the attempt to leave the zone by UAB. Kenny with a quick, hard shot knocked away by UAB's goalie. Puck dumped in deep. Kenny with a good hit down low on UAB. UAB puck on the near boards. Loose puck chipped up, back down low. UAB recovers. Puck clears, and we're going to get a whistle.
Did you know some people used to call me the Space Cowboy?
Really?
Yeah.
You wore a cowboy hat or something?
No, like fondue space stock. Fondue space.
Fair enough. All right.
Google it.
Face off.
No, don't.
Don't. Face
Google
off.
it.
Don't Google anything we say.
Fondue space stock.
Don't Google any of it.
Sprints.
Face off.
Google fondue space stock.
Face off just outside the zone. Won by Georgia Southern. Kicked in. Rob Cooch quickly there. Fires a shot on net. Gets hammered by the fridge. Rob Cooch trying to catch the fridge with his hands. I'm not sure if Rob Cooch has ever actually caught a fridge with his hands, but he almost did. Or the fridge almost caught hands. One of the two. Southern working the puck in their own zone, chipping it into the neutral zone, trying to clear and unable to do so. Carried back in by UAB, but broken up by Southern again. Dumped in by UAB. Southern retreats behind their own net and works the breakout. And here comes Caden Lemoyne for Southern out from his own zone, carrying the puck all the way through neutral ice. Stick clearly whacked in the top of the head there, unintentional, but definitely going to get a call here. And that whistle is going to happen immediately on number 23, and I'm pretty sure he's the one that got the high stick as well. Definitely didn't mean to do it, but certainly came over the top and got Caden Lemoyne in the top of the head with his stick. Yeah, ref, I didn't mean to do it, though. Yeah, but you still hit him in the head. But I didn't mean to do it. Yeah, but you still hit him in the head. Sometimes it'd be like that. Looks like that old headline is going to have some slight modifications here as we see a different lineup because Julian Perino has been tossed from the game. So we're going to get a forward pairing now of Rossi, Dye, and Jajeski. So as if it wasn't hard enough to keep up with last names while they were passing, now I have to mix in and try and say Jajeski when he touches the puck. Face-off won by Southern, kicked into the slot, fight for the loose puck, recovered by UAB, cleared out. Quick pass by Cade Lemoyne to Grant Dye. Grant Dye to Jajeski. Jajeski walks into the corner. Turns. Stays in the corner with the puck. Gathers. Failed pass. Leaves it for Lemoyne. Lemoyne back to Jajeski at the point. Jajeski pushes down low. Attempted tip by Rossi. Loose puck on the top of the crease. UAB taking plenty of opportunity to take shots in guys' backs here while
speaking of shots to the back, reminds me of the
your
one time
your afternoon today before you got here.
Yeah, just any day that ends in Y for me. But the best power shot I had was by Grant Dye. Went around the world 4 times before it actually landed.
Face off one, push right towards the net, but unable to go. Rob Cooch now playing as the guinea pig in the slot. Really fighting for these loose pucks there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good.
some bated breath there as Luke Stansberry makes his first save of the game here. Southern carrying the puck out of the zone. Pete Rossi carries through neutral ice into the offensive zone, into the far corner. Chip back along the boards to Cade Lemoyne. Cade Lemoyne holds, fights for the loose puck. Attempted clear by UAB, thwarted by Southern. Southern down low to Pete Rossi. Pete Rossi works behind the net, works into the corner. Works to Jajeski. Jajeski to Dye. Dye to Jajeski. Jajeski to Rossi. Rossi walks it. Cross ice pass to Dye, unable to go. Dye recovers, works to the slot, lets it go, kick save by the goalie. Loose puck, cleared out by UAB. 1:04 left in this third period. Another good save there by Luke Stansberry. Jajeski with the puck in the corner. Works his way out now. Pass to Pete Rossi, back to Jajeski. Southern makes a zone. Jajeski retreats. Watt, pass to Cooch. Cooch didn't realize he was playing offense. Cooch centering ice, nobody home. Lemoyne on net. Oh, chipped to Cooch again, who again didn't realize he was playing offense. Rob Cooch gets his feet taken out from underneath him. Quick pass to Rob Cooch. Rob Cooch to the point. Rossi fires the puck on net, broken up by UAB. Clearing attempt, stopped by Rossi. Over to Jajeski. Jajeski attempts to feed it back across ice. Jajeski down low. 14 seconds here. Centering pass. Fired on net by Spitz. Back to Rossi in the corner.
In the corner.
Rossi behind the net. Man, I can't even call the last bit of this. There's just too much stuff going on. There's too many bodies moving around. That's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Zeros on the clock. Third period, 10-0. Your Georgia Southern Eagles. Kyler gets the first 7/8 of the game shutout, and Luke Stansberry saves 2 to 3 shots on net.
Holy cow.
Shots to the corny, and Luke Stansberry holds the shutout. Jay, you're really welcome. We appreciate you listening. I hope you enjoyed it. We know we're a couple of idiots, but we really appreciate being able to bring these games to a lot of the parents that can't make it here and watch them.
Jay, listen to some of our podcasts. You're going to like them if you like this broadcast. And if you didn't like the broadcast, you'll still like our podcast.
And we're pretty sure, Jay, your son told us earlier today that if you're listening, that means we've reached another area of the country. So we're really excited about that. Again, really, really happy that we can do this for you guys. You guys can watch the games. I know my parents would have appreciated when I was younger to be able to watch stuff like this. So really, really glad we can do this.
Thanks for watching. Until next season, Mr. Holland.
That's right. We'll come back stronger, better. I'll still fumble fart every single player's name, most of the plays. It's just kind of what we do.
And watch out for those cornies.
Yeah. You got to watch out for the pucks in the corny.
You got the death corny over there by the Zamboni.
That's right.
Thanks for watching again, everyone. Please like and subscribe on our podcasts and social media. Till next season, I'm signing off. This is Jeremy Abdu saying,
Not signing off.
Good night.
Southern here at center ice going to
And
salute
I'm
the crowd.
I was talking. That's okay. Never mind. I'm done.
Southern here going to salute the crowd. Big crowd here for their final home game. Last game for a lot of these guys in college. Really excited to be here to support those guys. Back to you, Abdu.
So we got a shot.
All right, that's all we've got for tonight, guys.
Goodbye, everybody.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I don't want it. I had the shot count.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Give it to us.
Total shot count. GSU GSU 69, UAB 25.
Why was that important to get out there?
I don't know, teacher gave it to me.
No, let's do that.
Between that and the music.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Guys, we really appreciate you following along. We really appreciate you watching,
Monday.
enjoying. Shout out to the Sprinces for their phenomenal video and camera work. Shout out to my good friend and broadcast partner, Jeremy Abdu. If we didn't already mention it, we're going to mention it now. Go follow us on all your social media platforms. We are the Dump and Skate Podcast. So, guys, thanks for listening. We appreciate you. Love you. Bye.
See you Monday, Lindsay. No Play-Doh crap, please.